going on, guys? So in today's video we're going to be talking about why did I keep my 2021 Silverado after I had an engine failure. Because there's a lot of people that think it's a horrible idea, the truck is never going to be the same, it's always going to have problems. Then there's the other side that are happy that I did keep it because you probably have a truck like this, and so you want to, you know, continue this journey with me with this truck, and as well see if I have problems down the road, how I handle it, what's the outcome, and then you'll know if you ever experience those problems exactly what to do or say, or like, here, this guy had this issue and they fixed it right here, no problem, that kind of stuff. So I can definitely see both sides of it, because honestly it is not good to have an engine at 5,000 miles, brand new truck, go bad, right? Bent a push rod and it dropped a lifter. Yeah, it's not good. It's definitely an issue. And it's apparently within the span of a certain build date where they got a bad batch of lifters. When the lifter fails, then it bends the push rod. This has been a problem in the GM life since 2007 when they introduced AFM. A lot of those trucks had issues to begin with when they first came out. My previous truck, my 2018, they kind of dialed in AFM. They had it going pretty good. You didn't see a lot of them. Those trucks suffered from transmission issues, and torque converters would go out and stuff. So every year model, every make and model, they all have certain little issues. Obviously, something that makes your vehicle undrivable like this, it's kind of unacceptable, and it's about as big as issue as you can get. You can't really compare it to, let's say, your stereo goes out or something in a Ram because they have bad electronics or something. So a lot of people just can't wrap their brain around why I kept the truck. And I will say, the main reason is I like the truck. If I just hated this thing, I was constantly worried about it dropping another lifter, I would sell it. I would get rid of it. Literally the day that I had the issue, I got my quote back from Vroom because I was just curious, and it was $1,000 more than what I paid for the truck, brand new. So obviously that day couldn't have sold it, so I did it again just to be curious. I put like another 1,000 miles on the truck, sent it in, exact same offer. Could have sold it to Vroom this week for $1,000 more than what I bought it for, brand new. I could do that and just drive Larry or Earl, but the big issue is, one, Larry and Earl are both extended cabs. I have a 3-year-old son and I need a car seat. It's not really going to work in those, so I need a crew cab truck, right? Well, there's not really much out there right now, so people have lost their minds because the microchip shortage or chip shortage or whatever, people don't cringe or do cringe when you call it whatever. Supply and demand, it's pretty basic, right? So there's a huge demand for trucks, there's a low supply of them, right? So used trucks are out of control right now, absolutely out of control. So if I wanted to sell this and potentially get a 22 Silverado, so they're not out yet, so maybe I'd jump back to the previous body style, have fun with that for a little bit. Their prices are insane. My last truck, my 2018, had an MSRP of like, I paid $37 for that truck. $37. Brand new, Z71, crew cab, LT, full center console, all-star edition. Y'all probably know the truck, right? Great buy. Awesome buy in my opinion. People are wanting trucks with 100,000 miles more than what I bought mine for, brand new with 3 miles on it. I'm not even gonna remotely consider spending anywhere close to what I bought mine brand new for to buy a used one that's 4 years old with, like I said, a bunch of miles on it. Just not a chance in the world. So if you look at F-150s, I would want even though the 16 is my favorite body style because of that front end, I would want 18 and up because of the 10 speed. And those trucks are just insane as well. I mean, they're one, you know, $40,000, $50,000. It's just insane. I mean, trucks are out of control right now, used market. So if I wrote used off the list, well, what would I want to buy new right now? Well, I wouldn't want to go get another one of these. I have a perfectly good truck, contrary to what some might believe. GMC. Well, you run into the same issue as I did when I looked at these trucks. I don't like the GMC fenders. I love the front end. The front end is hands down better than Chevrolet's, but I don't like the fenders, and that pretty much kills it for me. know Chevrolet's always got these huge incentives. I looked around the other day. You're seeing $1,000 to $2,000 off of MSRP. Literally, a year ago, you'd be spending $10,000 less than what you could buy the exact truck for, exact year model, if you'd have bought it at the very beginning of this year, than what you can right now, which is just insane. Ford, same deal. I saw literally this one dealership I looked at, $500 off MSRP on all their trucks. $500. So you're buying an XL F-150 for like 50 grand. After everything with this, should I have went with an F-150? I don't know. I'm gonna have my fun with this one and then maybe we'll check it out. Oh, I love people that cut grass directly into the road like complete goofballs. Maybe I'm so worried that I'll love a Ram that I don't want to get one, but I've just never been a huge Ram guy. I like the way they look. You know, interior is awesome, way better than this truck. But, just never been a huge fan of them. There's no way I'm gonna sell this truck, even though I would make $1,000 over what I paid for it. There's no way I would sell this, make $1 grand, and then go spend and have to pay 5 to 10 grand over what I could have bought the exact truck for last year. Same with houses, obviously. People are spending $350,000 to buy a house that's maybe worth $250,000 because the market is so insane. It's supply and demand. It's basic, right? You get it. So at the end of the day, if the market was completely normal and I could just pick any truck at the price that I think is fair on them, would I have sold this truck? Possibly, but I do really enjoy the truck. I think it has a lot of potential of looking good if I keep it for a long time. The 6.2 has got huge potential. Throw a cam in it, long tubes. You know, you could easily go over 500 horsepower in this thing. I would have enjoyed any truck I got. This one tearing up, obviously it did suck, but then I was able to make a bunch of good content for y'all and y'all enjoyed it. And thanks to, you know, me being on YouTube, it is financially beneficial for something like this to technically happen because I got to make the content on it. Chevrolet fixed it for free and that video got a boatload of views. So, I mean, if I wasn't on YouTube, I probably would be more upset about it, but I had really good experience with Chevrolet. They treated me right. They got me a loaner, all those things. So at the end of the day, that's why I kept the truck after having an engine failure. So yeah, not too hard to understand. Hopefully you do. And we'll see if we keep this truck once the market straightens out. We keep this thing forever. We're going to talk about the 22 Silverado. With that being said, comment down below. Let me know. See you in the next one.